In 2001, the Dreamcast was pretty much dead in America, leaving the market completely open for the almighty PlayStation 2.
Nintendo jumped into the ring with their new system, the GameCube. Surprisingly, their answer to beating its competitor was a new IP and a game starring Mario's cowardly brother, Luigi.
Luigi's Mansion was released in 2001 for the system's launch, and saw the green hero sucking up ghosts using a vacuum.
Akin to Ghostbusters. The game received mostly positive reviews, however its biggest criticism was its short length.
Originally, all GameCube systems were designed to support stereoscopic 3D, and Luigi's Mansion was designed to utilize this. However, because 3D televisions were not widespread at the time, Nintendo felt that it would be pointless and stopped any 3D developments. Until now.
Super Smash Bros. Melee, 2001. If gamers were impressed by the original Super Smash Bros., then they would be blown away by its sequel.
The game improved upon the original with incredibly detailed graphics, fast-paced gameplay, and tons of characters and modes.
Originally, characters such as Lucas and Solid Snake were going to be in the game, but never made it in due to it being too far along in development. To date, it remains the best-selling GameCube game with 7 million copies worldwide.
Is that it? Super Mario Advance 2001, a handheld port of Super Mario Bros. 2. This enabled you to play the classic game while on the move or on the toilet.
Despite some minor changes such as the inclusion of voice acting, it was pretty much identical to the Mario All-Stars original.
Mario Kart Super Circuit
2001. Combining the previous two entries of the series into one cohesive game, Super Circuit was a surprise for gamers who expected nothing more but a Super Mario Kart port. The game featured 20 original tracks and link-up multiplayer, and to this day, remains Honest Review's favorite Mario Kart game.
No, it isn't.
Then what is?
Crash Team Racing.
But that's not Mario!
Crash Team
It's
Racing!
Not Mario.
Crash Team Racing!
It's not.
Super
Mario
Sunshine
2002. Compared to the brilliance of Super Mario 64, Sunshine is often looked down upon in a negative light. However, judged on its own merits, it's still a fun platformer with a great sense of style and an interesting new feature that involved using a water pack to clean up goop and hover over danger.
However, the real star of the show was the secret platform stages, ingeniously designed to be fun, but ever so frustrating. These moments probably outshined the entire game. Still, the game received mostly positive reviews and was a critical success.
Mario Party 4, 2002. Thought Mario Party wouldn't make the jump to next gen? Well, you're wrong.
Mario Party's fourth installment featured 50 new minigames and updated graphics. It was the last time Donkey Kong was playable, and like its predecessor, it won the Family Game Award at the Interactive Achievement Awards. Super Mario Advance to Super Mario World 2002. Super Mario World received the porting treatment in this GBA remake.
Besides some alterations to Luigi and the inclusion of voice acting, it was identical to the original.
Game & Watch, January 4, 2002.
The Game & Watch collections made their final appearance on handheld with this massive collection, collecting 20 Game & Watch games in original and updated form.
Unfortunately, most were simply re-releases from previous galleries. Super Mario Advance Free, Yoshi's Island, 2002.
In the same year, Yoshi's Island was given a port to the GBA, featuring new levels and replaced voice samples from Yoshi's story. A lot of people complained, but what's the deal with that?
Wahoo! Mario Party 5, 2003. Wahoo!
Oh boy, they just keep coming. Mario Party made another appearance, giving 70 all-new minigames and a much more comprehensive story mode. Once again, it won an award.
Mario Kart Double Dash!
2003. Putting two characters into one cart was a controversial idea from many. but Nintendo managed to pull it off with this fun and frenzied kart racer.
The new mechanic opened up a whole new level to strategy and made for some real neat co-op play. A lot of people seem to forget that Double Dash also included LAN play for up to 16 players.
The game was generally well received, but did get some criticisms for its annoying voice acting.
Mario Golf Toadstool Tour 2003.
Hammered!
Gave the Mario the Golf Club again for a good old game of putting.
These improved graphics and added modes were considered a welcome addition, however there was some faults with the camera and putting controls.
A handheld version called Mario Golf Advance Tour was released a year later, which could connect to the home version thanks to the Game Boy Advance cable. Too bad it was filled with
Poison Camelocks!
Super Mario Advance 4 Super Mario Bros. 3 2003. The last of the Mario Bros. Remakes, this was considered the best of the lot due to its use of e-reader cards. Exclusive to Japan and America, these cards could be scanned on an e-reader, which would add new stages to the game. Some people hated this method, while others thought it was a neat idea.
like Dexter Morgan.
Nah, I don't care.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga 2003.
Nintendo's first stab at a humorous adventure was a triumph, mostly thanks to Luigi and his timid antics.
Critics agreed too, with Eurogamer commenting that each line of dialogue is handled with a loving sense of humor. In terms of gameplay, the game played similar to previous Mario RPGs.
Just with a fantastically original artistic style. And like we mentioned,
More
Luigi! Yeah. Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door, 2004.
Masterpiece. That is all.
We can't just say that.
Why not?
Well, you know, viewers are expecting more information. Come on.
No.
No, come on.
Masterpiece. That is all we can say.
Yeah, but they're gonna go, okay, a lot of people haven't played Paper Mario.
Oh, you take it from here.
Okay, it's a fantastic advancement to its predecessor, offering more depth and a more vivid and engaging world. Mario can transform into a boat, a plane, and roll himself up through tight spaces, and it won an award for Best Console RPG.
Okay. That's enough. Mario Pinball Land 2004. Following on from other pinball playing mascots, such as Sonic, Mario became a ball and played pinball to collect stars and open doors. Unfortunately, while the graphics are amazing for the Game Boy Advance, the gameplay was bad due to poor table layouts. Some people liked it, but it was mostly negative.
Mario Power Tennis 2004. Just like a tennis court, this one really divided people down the middle. While many loved the simplistic gameplay and its wealth of modes, others found the game's reliance on gimmicks to be distracting. For example, the power shots. They don't add strategy. The ball's going out of the court, well, just reel it back in and you're saved. It's cheating!
Like his golf counterpart, a handheld version was released the following year called Mario Tennis Power Tour.
Mario Party 6 2004.
Trying to shake things up like Dexter Morgan's cereal, Nintendo gave us a little cool microphone, which could be used in exclusive mic-based minigames. Too bad it was underused. Still, you got the same assortment of wacky minigames.
Such as taking photos of Goombas.
Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2004.
Paying homage to the entire Mario legacy, Mario battled the mischievous monkey to reclaim his stolen mini Mario toys. The plumber could do all sorts of crazy acrobatics such as handstands and backflip-amitis.
The game was originally called Donkey Kong Plus and allowed players to design their own levels in the GameCube and copy them into the GBA. The original version vanished and was instead replaced by this new pre-rendered one.
Super Mario Bros. Classic NES Series and Dr. Mario Classic NES Series, 2004. Like the title says, these two classic NES Mario games were released on the Game Boy Advance. They sold well, but they were nothing special.
Like Dexter Morgan. Super Mario 64 DS 2004.
We all know Nintendo loves their remakes, and what better way to show off Nintendo's new handheld, the DS, than with this enhanced version of one of the best games ever made.
It improved the graphics, offered 30 new stars, tons of touchscreen minigames, and 3 new playable characters, Yoshi, Luigi, and the fat bastard Wario.
Unfortunately, the game was criticized for its sluggish controls and the multiplayer being pretty blah.
Mario Kart Arcade GP 2005. Mario Kart drove to the arcades, featuring 24 tracks and 11 characters that included Pac-Man. Oh, okay.
NBA Street V3 and SX on Tour, 2005. They weren't really Mario games, but Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach appeared as playable characters in these EA sports games. This was part of a deal to have Nintendo's intellectual properties appear in EA franchises.
The reason?
To offer incentive for Mario fanboys.
Oh. Mario Superstar Baseball, 2005. A rare delicacy in the UK markets, Mario's first jump into baseball was considered quite boring at first. However, many said that the game grows on you.
Like a fungus.
Ugh. Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix 2005.
Mario got Boogie Fever in this dancing game developed by Konami. It featured many classical tunes from Mario's history that you could dance to for the very first time. Or if you were like me, you danced to them anyway. Mario Party 7, 2005.
Another one. Hudson Soft pushed their last ounce of energy into Mario's final party game on the Cube. It featured 80 all-new minigames, a crazy 8-player mode, and more features for the GameCube microphone.
Many who felt that the series had gone stale found much to enjoy here due to its improved originality. Mario Smash Football 2005. By this point, Mario had pretty much done all the major sports, except the crucial one, football.
So donning a pair of shorts and a more aggressive attitude, Mario and his chums played a brutal game of soccer. It received mostly positive reviews, with most praise heaped upon its multiplayer and its arcade-based gameplay.
Mario Party Advance 2005. Mario's parties were done on the Cube, but Hudson Soft wasn't finished yet. Mario Party Advance was released to mixed reviews due to its lack of originality, limited multiplayer modes, and its punishing gameplay.
Like a spider.
Dr. Marvin Monroe and the Puzzle League. Dr. Mario 2005.
The NES original was bundled with Puzzle League in this Game Boy Advance game. Nintendo sure liked their bundled Dr. Mario.
Yoshi's Universal Gravitational 2005. The lovable dinosaur got a brand new, unique solo adventure. The cartridge came with an inbuilt tilt sensor that enabled the levels to rotate when you rotated the Game Boy Advance. A neat concept, but the game was sadly weak due to its short length and dull gameplay.
Better luck next time, Yoshi! By the end of this console generation, the GameCube was sitting awkwardly in third place behind the PlayStation 2 and the new kid on the block, Microsoft's Xbox. While Nintendo was still dominating the handheld market, their next system needed to be something truly special to defeat their competitors.
And if titles like Donkey Kong Jungle Beat and WarioWare Twisted were any indication, their next system was going to be very unique.
And we were surprised.